caught in this moment with me. All right, I'm gonna give this. Talk about being in the moment. I'm gonna give this a shot. Small little bitty room. I like this about Onyx. It's got this tiny little room, and their big one, cable crossovers, and obviously with the crossover you got a bar usually, and the cable is usually a good piece. A little different than other cable machines. And that they have a lot more range usually you're about to see, but I'm not even using the cables. I invented something new. Invented something a little new because they don't have one. But yeah, I want to take you guys through it because I don't know what's going on. I've got a little pinch, right? I have maybe a lumbar pinch, the sciatic, roughly, going all the way down to the lower lumbar, leading into the hips. I'm gonna try and keep this as personal as I can, as long as nobody joins. So I suppose I'm gonna try and go where my stuff is, just in case. It should be enough space. I have not found I want you guys to see this whole thing. I could be going way over here. So maybe change you guys up. Yeah, right about there. Yeah, something like that. I don't like these sort of things. I don't like filming. Yeah, this is about it. Hopefully you guys can see. I feel like my front is off. There you go. I guess it's okay. I just got to be a little more here. I just hate having viewers. So what I'm doing is obviously trying to find. So, good thing about a cable machine is that it usually has 360 degrees, not really, at least look at the flies. They have a good amount of range of motion. I'm not even talking about this, I'm talking about the bands. Bands, when you hook them up anywhere. 360 every direction, not just, 360. So my goal is to, obviously after knowing the body, you take a joint, or you take any given joint, all of them combined or one individual, you figure out its range of motion limits, and then you play, literally play, and see what's new as far as what you can do, as far as what movements can be done. Usually, I'm just looking for giving resistance. This is usually where music does come into play. So the hard part is that if I use music, it's kind of hard to be a little more creative and just kind of move, right? So, It is core day, so that's why this one comes up. I don't really need too much heaviness yet. I did some heavinesses, 375 on a hack squat. I want to do something like, and then, yeah, something like that. Yeah, I want to go from here to here. I just gotta learn it right. So I don't really need, like I said, my lower lumbar right here. I can feel it. That's why I'm doing core today. I want to make sure that my core is properly engaged. And I felt a little bit off. Like I got some new substances, some new pre-workouts for the gym, and I'm not so sure they're my favorite. I expected more. I kind of had a high expectation, and I'm kind of regretting the purchase. Thankfully, I buy cheap. There's a little more glass in here than I would prefer. And obviously the point of these bands is to keep thoracic extension and employment and consistent.
Gotta get to about $2.
We're going to try to get him above a buck since we're just not there. Progress, no? We're not looking to get him into his to make sure.
I'm pretty sure I'm feeling pressure from just outside. This is where coming in here during the winter, which means nighttime for me, is going to be star-spangled awesome. I don't have to worry about doing anything in a small room. I don't think anybody's gonna be here 12, 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'll be able to have this whole place to myself. It's a very open gym. Not as much equipment as the other gym I go to, but it's just 24/7. So nighttime in here, it's gonna equal playtime. And shoot, for all they know, we're probably gonna get some publicity out for them. Not that anybody's actually gonna watch my videos. So what I'm doing is, like I said, I wanna expand and see the limits of the range of motion of each joint, mainly your hip joint and your shoulder joint. Obviously, you can get real wacky, go way out, and get your knees and your ankles, and obviously elbows and wrists. Really, right. You can just keep on playing and just figuring out what's new, what feels good, what feels bad, what's right or wrong for you. because yes, we want to expand, just step outside our comfort zones in order to achieve growth. Remember, remaining still is death. Stillness is death. It's also peace, tranquility, love. Anyway, yeah, that's about it. I'll catch you guys in another one later on. Train expressively. All right, so probably the best part about this gym, another little secluded, quiet area, a little more space, a little more freedom, and if I can figure it out soon enough, I could utilize the mirrors that you're actually propped up with right now. So the two exercises, obviously doing some form of crossover with bands, and I have, you'll see the bars. This is the only gym that I've seen that has these bars. They're so simple, yet like nobody, I build these bars. So I would probably do the other exercise first, but fuck it, just for you guys. I'm gonna put these. Might even move these, which means you move. See, this is why I like this. I'm gonna get you right about there. This is obviously a weakness, seeing as it actually hurts to use bands because it means you're not as strong. In this instance, with calisthenics, at least with body weight movements. So what I'm trying to do here is be kind of dynamic about it. Maybe I could I had these kind of out here, which means you're gonna change. Yep. This is why I don't make videos. I am horrendous at this. I am absolutely horrendous at this. And you're already recording. I need you just a hair lower. Don't move. Don't move. No music. Start as far back as you can. Raise your feet, get off the knees. Pray. Those look way too far. Right about there. Of course, now we don't have any. Yep. Yeah. That's where you want to be. was beefy. That was like spot on. That was probably my best one. I wanna get as close as I can to a shoulder right. I'm gonna come back here and throw. Kind of get to that handstand spot. Oh, there he is.
Alright, now he's just showing up.
Big Ticket. I'm never pressing the record button again. I hate you all. You're the bane of my existence.